Hi, my love. Welcome to your chakra reading. I'm just going to be pulling out the chakra cards so that you have a visual when when we're discussing each one. So in this time, go ahead and get yourself comfortable. Go ahead and get a pen and paper if you would like to take some notes on your reading. The reading will be about 20 to 30 minutes depending on the length of messages that come through for you. And I think I got all of them. Perfect. So we're going to be tapping on the 7 chakras. Of course, there's many more that we have within our body, but I'm going to be just tapping into the 7 for now. And I'm going to be working with my Psychic Tarot. I'm also going to be working with my Rider-Waite Tarot deck. The Indigo Angels I felt would be really good for you, as well as the Angel Therapy. So I just feel like you need a lot of like that angel love, that kind of like therapeutic kind of therapeutic vibe for your reading. So those are the 2 decks I'm going to be working with alongside the Rider-Waite and my Psychic Tarot. So go ahead and get yourself comfortable. I want to give each deck a nice little shuffle, just to kind of wake them up a little bit. Perfect. These guys, I read reversals. Okay. We're going to cleanse the space real fast. And we just ask that the messages that come through are meant for you and only you. May your heart be open to the messages that are coming, and take what resonates, and anything that does not resonate, let that go. It may not be the time for you to hear it, but guarantee everything that comes through is meant for you at one point or the other in your life. Oops. Sorry. I was like, there goes my tripod. Okay. All right. Let me put this down just a little bit. I don't want it to be too distracting. Okay. So I got spilled a little bit of my lunch on me. So, okay, let's get started. So my love, we're going to start with your root chakra. So your root chakra is associated with the color red. It resides at the base of your spine, so your booty area as well as your feet, okay? The root chakra is known for what holds you together, okay? This is probably the most important chakra out of the 7, in my opinion. When this one is balanced, you feel like you have a good footing in life. You feel like you have control. You feel like you're stable. You feel like you are secure. Okay, so this is the chakra that is most important. So let's look into that for you. I just want to look at the vibration of it. What is popping up for your root chakra? It's your stability. Your stability, your security, and what just makes you feel whole and purposeful in your life. Your root chakra. Okay, this one wants to pop out. All right. Okay, so first off, what I'm seeing with the root chakra, we have financial and material changes popping up, okay? We have Archangel Raphael, which is a healing angel. He comes through when there's healing that needs to happen within our bodies or within ourselves. And it says the healing angel is with you supporting healing work, okay? So there's some healing work that needs to take place with your root chakra. There's a lot of forgiveness that needs to happen there. A lot of like dealing with issues that are open wounds from your root area. We also have physical outlet. And I feel like the angels are revealing physical outlet for you as needing to find more practical, more positive activities that will help you get through this healing process. Now, we talked a little bit in DM before your reading, and so I have that in mind as I'm doing this reading, and I know that you're going through some stuff right now, and I feel like it's perfect to kind of see this energy come through with the root chakra, because it's showing that in order to have a positive change, you need to bring forward positive outlets, positive physical outlets. There needs to be more activities physically wise that's going to get your blood flowing, that's going to get your energy ramped up to help you want to make these physical, emotional, mental, all of the above spiritual changes in the healing process. Okay. So getting yourself going with like some sort of maybe, like a workout routine, something small, nothing that's going to overwhelm you, but just something to get your body moving. Okay. A physical outlet can also be some sort of activity that you love to do. So picking up an old hobby that maybe you haven't been, working with lately, that there's something that you used to love doing. I want to say from knowing you in the past that I remember you loving to do like sewing and makeup and all of that kind of stuff. So maybe these are outlets, these are positive outlets for you to take part in, to kind of distract you from those temptations, those negative temptations that you were talking to me about earlier. The financial and material changes is popping up, and right below it, I pulled the 5 of Pentacles. So to me, the 5 of Pentacles is kind of revealing there could be a little bit of a hiccup with the financial department, okay? When your root chakra isn't steady and stable, sometimes you see a little bit of a rockiness in those areas of life. So for you, the financial department, your financial career, your finances, your being in debt, those kind of things you might start to see popping up, okay? So it's a 5 energy. 5 is kind of problematic. It's a problematic or a challenging number. So just to keep in mind, as long as your root chakra is not balanced, as long as you don't feel stable and secure, a lot of that source is coming from financial matters. So maybe you feel uneasy about, the amount of money that you're making or not making, and it's just causing you to feel less secure and unstable. The healing that's popping up with Archangel Raphael, I pulled the Lovers for you below that. And to me, this is telling me these are relationships. So when you were talking to me about wanting to find the source of why you were turning to negative outlets, negative, toxic substances, and what is it that's causing this with you? To me, the Lovers is revealing your relationships. This isn't just romantic relationships, but this is also the physical, the emotional relationships around you. This could be family and friends. This could be toxic friendships, toxic family members. This could be a toxic past, somebody from your past who mistreated you or took advantage of you, and maybe you just never dealt with those emotions, and those things are starting to come up now. This could also be really negative relationships from the past. There could be, some wounds there that you haven't dealt with. So I'm seeing a lot of the healing having to come from past relationships. And then also your idea of what is a healthy relationship and what is it that you were desiring? Because I feel like there is a need for love. And maybe you sometimes mask the attention and the sexual content that comes with friendships and relationships to kind of fill that void of feeling lonely. because there's a desire for love and romance in a relationship, but you haven't found that real one yet. You know what I mean? Page of Cups coming forward is kind of like that message that's coming soon. These are inspiring messages that you may find as you open yourself up to the opportunity to change. Okay. So as you put that out into the universe that I want to change, I don't want to turn to toxic substances anymore. I want to heal. I want to look for a reason to be happy when I wake up in the morning. The Page of Cups is revealing if you open yourself up to that, you're going to start receiving these gifts. And these gifts can come in the form of new people in your life, new activities. So the physical outlet, involving yourself in activities or hobbies that you once used to love. So bringing back some of that stuff into the present, disassociating yourself from negative and toxic people, family members, or relationships, and starting kind of fresh. Okay. So that's kind of what I'm seeing with the root chakra. There's definitely a lot of love, a lot of attention, and a lot of healing that needs to happen from your root chakra. Okay. So let's look into the next one, which is the sacral. So the sacral chakra is associated with the color orange. This one resides in your womb, your abdomen area. So this is just below your belly button. Sacral chakra is known for your creative energy. It's known for your passions in life and your sexual energy. So let's look into that. Let's see what your sacral looks like. So there we are again with the Lovers and that Five of Pentacles. All right. So your sacral chakra, I see some repeated cards coming up for you. I see the Five of Pentacles and the Lovers card. So definitely money, your finances, your money, your career path, and your relationships with these people that you work with, these people that I know you do modeling and that kind of thing. So these people that you're associating with actually have somewhat of a toxicity to you in your life. I see that because there's a connection there with your root chakra too. I feel like that's kind of acting as a block. The Ace of Swords coming forward is telling me there's a desire for you to do something new with your creative senses. So maybe you're getting tired of the same old type of photography, the same old type of modeling. These photographers want you to do certain poses or do certain types of pictures. And I mean, I don't know the right terminology for it, but you're getting booked for certain modeling projects that are just they're not resonating with what you desire anymore. And I feel like the Ace of Swords is almost asking you, this is spirit saying, like, you need to be honest with yourself. What do you truly want out of this career? Is this modeling career, this path, is this truly what you want? So that's one thing that you need to ask yourself, because I'm seeing it kind of as it's bringing you a little bit more, broken, kind of like a financial bind than it is abundance. Okay. And then also it's an ace sword, an ace card. So aces are new beginnings. So if you do desire something new, this is kind of giving you that excuse of there's newness on the horizon. You just have to want it. So the cards above it. So we have You Are Understood, which is coming up above the Ace of Swords. This is telling me that Spirit is showing that they understand your cry for help. You are being understood, but you may not be much understood by the people that you're currently working with. Okay. So there's a kind of like a little disconnect there. Awareness is coming above the Five of Pentacles. So I feel like this is you, your higher self, you're like your sixth sense, your third eye, your intuition. You have a sixth sense about this job, these modeling bookings that you've been doing. There's something that doesn't feel right, and you've been more open and aware of it. But it's a matter of how much of that are you going to take before you decide I'm out, right? And then lastly, we have manifest power. So manifestation power, use your spiritual gifts and natural abilities to attract your desired outcome. So I definitely see when it comes to your sacral chakra, there is a definite desire of wanting more. There's a desire of wanting to do something else with yourself, with your body, with your beauty, with your artistic abilities and connections, and definitely switching up your relationships. So the lovers doesn't just mean romance. This is also your work relationships, the people that you encounter when you're out modeling. I feel like there's some toxicities with that, and I feel like there needs to be a breakthrough, right? You need to kind of break free from some of these binds. And once you're able to do that, you're going to be manifesting new work relationships, more positive ones. Okay. So I feel like that's kind of like, I feel like Spirit is kind of saying that you desire something different, but you're afraid to do it because you don't know what else is out there. You know, it's the unknown. Next one, we have the solar plexus chakra. So this is associated with the color yellow. This one resides in your belly button area. This is the one about joy. This is your gut instincts, your joy, what brings you happiness. Okay. This is also your health, spiritual health, even physical health, because sometimes when we don't feel good about somebody or something in our life, we tend to feel it in our stomach before anything else. So it's like definitely your gut instincts. And so let's look at your solar plexus and see what that looks like. I'm totally seeing the message for you. Very beautiful message coming forward for you with this. Oh, yeah. Okay, so with your solar plexus, let's start with the core. So at the core, I'm seeing the 10 of Cups. Okay, there's that inner desire, that need for family, for abundance, for love, for happiness, for that future, that perfect ending, right? The shield yourself card is coming up. Protect yourself from harsh or fear-based energies by envisioning a cocoon of healing light surrounding you. There is a need for protection when it comes to your solar plexus chakra or your happiness. You need to guard yourself a little bit more with what truly makes you happy, and only allowing, to me, the 10 of Cups is like only allowing the right kind of people in your life, right? No more being mistreated, misunderstood. No more allowing these toxic, dirty people in your life that just don't have any kind of value to you. They're simply there because they want your face, they want your body, they want your pictures, they want your money. But I feel like you need kind of more of you need to protect yourself. There's a definite need to protect your inner self, your inner joy. I see the shadow card is coming up in reverse. There is a need to take a deeper look at yourself. The shadow is your mirror. And so it's you looking at the deeper parts, the darker parts of yourself, right? And a lot of times this is like the nasty stuff that we don't want to think about. This is the past. This is the pain that we've covered up for years and years. This is memories. This is childhood stuff, right? And it's coming up in reverse, which is telling me that you know that you need to take a deeper look at some areas of your past, your childhood, your family, your relationships. But it's in reverse telling me that either there's a fear of doing so or there's a delay. That you know that you need to do this, but you're not ready yet. And the 8 of Wands coming up below that is showing that definite need to move forward with that. I see this almost as there's a need to look deep within yourself, but I also see this as a need to move away from the past, okay? That you only allow yourself to look at the past so that you could heal from it, but there's no more living in the past, no more wishing from the past. There's also moving forward and being future focused. And also the 8 of Wands is action. So it's staying in like a sort of an action based, right? You're doing things because you know you have to get shit done. The dreams card is coming up in the future sense. So the dreams to me is there's dreams and desires that you want to do with you that will bring you happiness. There could also be you dreaming really vividly lately. And a lot of these messages might be coming through in your dream state. Below it is the Two of Pentacles, which is telling me you have a crossroads coming up. You may already be in that crossroads where you're juggling decisions. You're going to be at a point where you're going to have to make up your mind. And I'm hopeful that you're going to like trust your gut instinct and follow a path that you may not know what's going to be on the outcome, but you know that what you currently have isn't healthy for you and that you move away from it. Okay, let's look at your heart chakra. So next we have the heart chakra. It is associated with the color green. This one resides, obviously it's in our chest, our heart area. This is how we love and how we allow love to come in and how we give love out to people, okay? So this is your love heart chakra. It's very, very, very powerful and important chakra in your body. Aside from the root, the heart chakra is very, very important. Ooh, okay, so we have 2 cards coming out for you with that. All right. So I do see changes coming forward with your heart chakra. I don't read these in reverse. So let me just turn them over. Okay, a lot of energy, a lot of emotions coming out with your heart chakra. So there's a lot of healing. Definitely a lot of healing coming through, especially with the star card coming forward. So this is definitely showing there's a need of forgiveness and a need of emotional release coming out. Your other tarot cards coming out are the Cups cards. There's the King and the Knight and the Queen of Cups. And anything in Cups energy is just your emotions. And so I'm seeing a bottling up of emotions. I'm seeing the need to let things out. You need to allow yourself to cry. You need to allow yourself to feel, okay? And then also just the Star card is all about healing, but it's also maintaining hope. Hope for the future. Hope that there is going to be positive changes, positive pathways for you to embark on if you're so willing to keep moving in that direction of healing, hope, and moving on. Physical outlet is coming up again for you. So definitely, like I said, this is a need to change up your activities. You need to busy yourself with, or distract yourself, or busy yourself, or preoccupy yourself with more positive activities. Exercise, hanging out with different friends, surrounding yourself with different people. You know, getting a Reiki session done. If you're like into the holistic stuff, right? You're getting a reading, you know, get a reading each month. What other activities? Like, just think about the activities that you like to do prior to what you've been doing lately, right? What interests did you have? What hobbies do you have? Spending time outside if you're always indoors, or the opposite, you know? Having a night in versus going out and spending money all the time. Like that kind of stuff, switching it up. It's interesting because you have 2 cards that fell out from the angel therapy card. So we have Power Animal. Your animal spirit guide is a guardian to you and is helping you with this situation. I immediately thought of your cat when I saw this card fall out, because I feel like our pets are healing mechanisms for us. They soak up a lot of what we deal with. If you ever notice when you're having a bad day, your cat might curl up next to you, and she's purring and just kind of with you. She sleeps with you at night. She's a protector. So the Power Animal card coming up is kind of a reminder to you to give gratitude to your cat, right? Give her love and attention and thank her for being there, because she's healing with you. She's helping you go through these things that you're going through. The parents card also came up. This is interesting. It says divine truth is that your parents eternally love you to the best of their ability. The angels are helping you heal from any pain associated with your mother or father. So if there's an issue happening with you and your parents, a disconnect perhaps, this is another area of yourself that you may need to seek healing and forgiveness from, right? Is this childhood stuff? Is this maybe a current distraction or a disconnect with a parent, whether it's mom or dad or both? Or this could be someone else in the family. It's just the parent card is popping up for that. So that was really interesting. That's something else to think about because it comes from the heart chakra. So it's your love that you're giving out. Ask yourself, when was the last time you told mom and dad, I love you? When was the last time that you spent time with them, you know? Those are things to think about. That's what I'm seeing coming forward. Because Queen of Cups is below the parents card, I'm wondering if this is mom, okay? Mom connection. Then we have the movement, choices, and decisions card popping up for you. So you definitely you're at your crossroads. You're going to be at a point where you're going to have to make a decision. Is this the career that I still want to do? Is modeling what I still want to do? It's a big decision because that's what you're going to be moving forward with. And that's how you make or break those toxic relationships. So that's something that you're going to have to start thinking about and truly think, is what I'm doing, is modeling truly what I want? Is that passionate for me? Is that coming from my heart? Or am I doing it because I need the money? And that's a big question to ask yourself. Okay. Next, we're going to be doing your throat chakra. So the throat chakra is associated with the color blue. This one is located at your throat. It is the way you communicate with people, the way you express yourself. Okay, so let's have a look at the throat chakra. Your self-expression. I love it. Such powerful cards coming up for you, but I also see hesitation. Yep, definitely hesitation. There's a fear there with your self-expression. There's a fear with speaking up for yourself. There's a fear for communicating and speaking your truth. At the core, I see the Two of Swords. The Two of Swords is blocks. Okay, this is emotional and emotional blocks, mental blocks. Okay, the Time to Create card. This is what I pulled for you, but it came up upside down. I feel like this is kind of saying that you know that there's time to create a new pathway in your life, but because it came up in reversed, there's a hesitation, there's a block. Something is blocking you from wanting to create a better version of who you are. It's yourself. It could be the people that you surround yourself with. And it could also be, I'm sensing a insecurity of your future. So it's kind of like, you know, maybe you're making good money right now doing what you're doing, but you feel like if you were to switch it up, what if you don't make money and you can't be successful? Or what if you lose some of the people that you've met during this modeling career? You know, maybe you're afraid to lose those types of people because it gave you a different lifestyle. But you also have to think, what is most important to you? Your healing, your health, or the money that you make? Because I really feel like that's kind of what's coming through here. We have cancel, clear, delete with the angel therapy cards. Use only positive words and thoughts as they're rapidly manifesting into form. Ask the angels to cancel the effects of past negative thinking. You need to ask guidance. Ask for help to get rid of those negative thoughts, to get rid of those insecurities and those doubts. All of that Two of Swords stuff, okay? You have a lot of self-doubt and insecurity when it comes to yourself. And that's causing your throat chakra to be blocked, your inability to express yourself. or to speak up for yourself, right? The Three of Pentacles is coming up underneath that, which is showing definitely the need to rebuild that part of yourself. Your throat chakra needs a little bit of a tune-up. It needs help. The Authority card is coming up with the Three of Swords. I feel like this is like a mistreatment of the past in a relationship. I really feel like this could have been a past lover who just broke you down. Because that Three of Swords is showing me sorrow, heartache. It's making me feel like it's insecurities, these insecurities that you have, this inability to speak up for yourself. I feel like it's coming from an authority figure, someone who was in authority over you, or that you allowed them to have that authority over you. And it was a relationship that just went sour, whether it was a work relationship or it was both a work and romance relationship that didn't work out. There's some kind of insecurity happening here. And it's causing your throat chakra to be weak. So this is another chakra. If you're writing notes, your throat chakra is another one that needs a little bit more love and care. Okay, let's look at your third eye. So the third eye is associated with the color purple or indigo. Obviously, it resides in your third eye area, which is like between your brows. And it's your intuition, okay? It's your psychic senses, your sixth sense, your psychic abilities, your intuition. So let's have a look at what your third eye looks like right now. I know you mentioned when we were chatting that it's been a while since you've tapped into your spirituality. So let's see what pops up for that. I love it. So your third eye is definitely wanting to be reawakened. That's why you got this reading. That's why you felt a need to contact me to book this session. Because I'm seeing that with the material harvest. I'm seeing it with the Goddess card that came up for you, your feminine energy, and then the time to create card is actually coming up upright, not reversed. So definitely your spiritual connection wants to be activated. So material harvest, it's time for you to collect. What is it that needs to stay? What is it that needs to go with your spirituality, with your intuition? What is your intuition guiding you? Where is it leading you? Where do you want to go from now, from here, from this point? As you watch this reading into the future, where is it leading you? Harvesting is we're getting through some of the stuff that we want to, what is no longer resonating for us. Right below it is the Four of Cups. This tells me there's a definite hesitation. There's a definite hesitation. There is a need. That you got to do the spring cleaning, but you don't want to. And I'm not just talking about physical spring cleaning, like of your home, your house, your room, although that could be a good shift of your energy too. But I'm talking about a spiritual spring cleaning. So needing to clean up the dirty stuff, right? Needing to clean up some of the negative thoughts, having like a nice cleansing of the home, lighting some sage or lighting some incense and cleansing your space, cleansing yourself, having a Reiki healing session, those kind of things. Goddess is coming up for you as well for the third eye. It says to express your divine feminine energy, embracing magical intuition and nurturing qualities. This is saying embracing yourself, the goddess within you, your feminine, right? This is you loving yourself. The divine feminine is all about nurturing. She's a nurturer. like the female bodies were designed to create. And so the goddess coming up is like saying there's a need for you to create with yourself, within your spirituality, within your love life, within your career, all areas. But I feel like the goddess is saying embracing more of goddess energy, embracing your feminine side, who you are, versus the masculine. Because I sense that you work with a lot of masculine energy in the modeling career. And I feel like there is a need for appreciation of womanhood, okay? Devil card is coming up at the bottom of that. So I do feel like there is toxicities. There's toxicities with the masculine in your life in the past and probably right now in the present. And this is where you need to identify when you're doing this spiritual cleaning. Is this person healthy for me, and are they meant to be in my life right now? I really feel like you need to ask yourself that. And then time to create is popping up. So definitely time to switch it up. Time to create. What is your intuition leading you? What do you desire to do with yourself, right? Whether this is projects or a new job, a new career path. And then the Four of Pentacles is saying be stingy and be selfish. Give yourself the permission to be selfish with your decisions, and don't share it with the world until you're 100% comfortable with your choices. Because a lot of times when we reveal our path, when we reveal what we're going to do, you have copycats and you have people who are watching, waiting for you to fail. So instead of giving them a reason to judge you, don't say anything until the very last minute. Okay. I hope that makes sense. I'm trying not to be as vague, but I'm hoping that made sense. Okay. Now, lastly, we have your crown chakra. Your crown chakra it's associated with the color pink, as this deck is showing it in pink, but also white. The crown chakra is your connection. Think of it as like your telephone line to spirit. Okay. It's your connection to God. It's your faith. It's your spiritual connection, your spiritual journey. Okay. So I want to look at the crown chakra for you. I love it. I'm pulling cards for you from this deck that I've never seen before. I've used this deck for a couple people, in readings, and I'm pulling cards that I've never seen, so I love it. Okay. This one wants to come out. Your crown chakra. Ooh. Ooh. Okay. Okay, so first things first, let me have a drink. My mouth gets dry when I talk a lot. First things first, I immediately heard Spirit say, stop listening to the lies of the past. As soon as I flipped over the Seven of Swords, I see the Seven of Swords as representing liars. These are people who said things to you to cause you to doubt yourself. Whether this was like when you were a little girl growing up and people asked you, what do you want to be when you grow up, right? And maybe you gave them answers and they were like, that's silly, you can't do that. Or this is in the recent past, maybe, people are telling you, what are you doing with yourself? Or, they're just feeding you all these lies, or they're feeding you all this doubt, and you listen to it, right? Memories of love comes up in reverse with that. So it's a hard part for you. This is something where you deal a lot with, you want people to be proud of you. You want people to, kind of like give you permission to do what you choose to do instead of you taking initiative in your own life. And a lot of times you will listen to these negative responses that these people have because you give them that power over you. The other thing I'm seeing is physical outlet again is popping up. This is the core of your crown chakra. Physical outlet is demanding you to find more practical, positive ways physically to divert those toxic substances. Okay. And you know what I mean? So when you feel like you need to go and take that toxic substance, this is where you're supposed to divert that energy, that feeling, those cravings into a different physical outlet. Spirit is telling you there needs to be a change there. That's how you're going to start to battle it. Whether it's writing, it's exercise, it's doing a hobby, it's reading a book, it is phoning a friend that you truly trust, whatever you need to do. You need to have new physical outlets for that. And you have the Ace of Wands coming up, which is new beginnings, new inspirations and passions. Give yourself permission to invite these things into your life. You can start to take on side jobs or side interests, right? Things that you want to change and make it a career. But maybe you have to start small right now until you could build it up. So that's what I see the Ace of Wands is. And the Ace of Wands is also that spark. It's lighting the flame, right? It's that enhancement, that desire to do something that is passionate in your life. The crown chakra is also showing, listen to your intuitive feelings. I love this card. Look at how beautiful it is. There's an angel. And it says your body is receiving accurate messages from divine. Trusting your intuition. There's a reason why you got a reading with me. There's a reason why you feel like you need to break these negative substance abuses that you're doing, right? There's a reason for it. There's a reason for the feeling that you have within yourself to change. That's your intuition, and your crown chakra is coming up with that. It's God telling you there needs to be a change in your life because you're going to hurt yourself. You're going to hurt yourself. You're going to go down a path that is going to be even harder to get out of if you don't. And I see that with the Six of Swords. Okay, you carry with you a lot of pain, my love. That Six of Swords reveals so much emotional baggage that you carry with you every path you take. And that's why I'm saying there needs to be a shedding of that, right? That's your process of healing, is letting go of the stuff from the past and you move on from it. The Six of Swords is also saying it's also literally about leaving a toxic situation into a peaceful state. So if the kind of work or the kind of people that you were working with or associating with are negative and toxic, or a relationship that you're in is negative and toxic, the Six of Swords is revealing, trust your intuition on that. If you are already feeling it intuitively, like, I don't need to be around these people, this is this is God telling you that, yeah, you need to get away from it. And that Six of Swords is saying walking away from it. Get away from the toxicities and the drama, the tragedies, the pain, right? And move on into a more peaceful state. So, whoo, that was a powerful reading, my love. Oh my God. Thank you so much for allowing me to read for you. I missed you. It's been a while since I've heard from you. So I'm so glad that we were able to make this connection. I need to cleanse this space right now because I feel your energy is heavy. There's a lot that you need to sort out, my love. There's a lot, and it has to do, it's not just you, it's the people around you. But obviously you're not here to heal them. You're here to heal yourself. But there is a definite need for you to set yourself free. Without a doubt, you got to set yourself free because nobody else is going to do that for you. So with that said, this concludes your chakra reading. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope that you took notes and that you're able to, have a clearer mind of what it is that you need to do next. I look forward to speaking to you in the future and seeing the beautiful changes that will take place in your life, my love. With that, I wish you the best, and I will talk to you soon. Bye, my love.